Good sunny fall morning, everybody. You'd never know that an hour ago there was a thick mist over the swamp in the back of my house. It was beautiful. I got the drone out for you guys and I thought we're going to get some great shots of the swamp and the mist coming off. It was so thick, all we got was white. I put the drone up as far as it would go and yeah, very thick fog this morning. I'll show you a couple clips here. I did get a little bit of cool stuff. I'm just waiting for Gerald. We're going to go out look for fall colors this morning. Also, I figured out something else with this foot plate and my camera strap here. It's got a quick release, one of those Q plates. It's a very heavy duty release. And I had it in the bottom of this plate for the last 5 months or 4 months since we bought this nice lens. And the problem with that is when it's in the bottom, you can't set the camera down because then it rocks on its side with that plug in there. So then the other day I picked it up and I was like, it's been annoying me for 5 months. I plugged it in the top instead. So now it still hangs the way it should, but the plug is on the top. And I'm like, why did I carry this for 5 months with that in the bottom? I don't know. Issue solved. Oh my God. Issue not solved. I was just looking at that and then I realized there's ball bearings. I'll show you guys. I'll take that out and show you. They don't go all the way in from the top. So I just gave it a good pull and the strap came out right in my hand. $10,000 lens. Oh my freaking God. Why do they not put that quick release on the side of this foot plate? Right there is where it should go. Like, these guys, obviously these engineers have never used a freaking camera in their life. There's so many instances of this stuff. It's a $100 add-on to buy this foot. And the reason I did was for that quick release. Well, it's not in the right spot. Doesn't do me any good. Now I can't set the camera down with that in there. I can't believe I just about dropped my freaking camera, but it's all good. We didn't drop it. And I realize now you can't put it in from the top. That's the other thing, okay? If you're going to engineer that, why wouldn't you have the same tolerance, the same depth from the bottom or the top? I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. So that's where the quick release plate goes inside there. And you can see there's a ring around the bottom. That ring should be in the middle so that it locks in from the top or bottom. And here is the Q plug that goes in there and it's got bearings. So when you push this, it releases it. The bearings sink in. But again, those bearings should reach. They should be in the middle. Okay, now I'm in the house, guys, scrambling to get this done before Gerald comes. I'm going to switch to this plate here instead of that Q plate, and I'm going to see if we can put it on this foot from the top. I'll show you what I mean, so it's not on the bottom. Okay, so it actually worked, guys. You can screw into the quarter thread from the top, and that's the Peak Design base plate that comes with those straps. And again, it doesn't make any sense. You put that into the bottom of your camera and then you can't set your camera down flat. So, but in this case, this is going to solve an issue I've had for months where I didn't like that thing on the bottom, because now you can still slide this into a quick release, like right here. it will still slide into there now because there's nothing on the bottom. So if you want to put your camera in your tripod, you don't have to remove that strap every time. Let's put it on the camera and see. This should work. It should have enough reach. All right, and there it is hooked onto the camera system. That is going to work way better than what I've been doing for the last 4 or 5 months. Man, you wanted to say hi? Is that what you wanted to say hi to everybody? Okay, calm down. Okay, I just wanted to show you guys what we're going to shoot with before Gerald gets here today. Not a camera ad. Not trying to sell you anything, just showing you what I'm shooting with today. The Tamron 1728 wide angle. So if we get into the creek and we want to get some nice leaves on the ground or on the rocks, waterfall shots. I've also got the macro lens as always if we want to get, you know, any individual leaves with color, things like that, bugs, whatever. And then of course, our mainstay for all our wildlife is going to be the 300 2.8 with the 2x converter on it, so 600 millimeter equivalent. Oh, and of course, we're going to rock the new DJI Action 4 on our shoulder strap today as well. Gerald's here, let's go do this. So we just left my house, and in my neighbor's pond, Gerald noticed the blue heron, so we stopped to get a few shots here. Gerald and I were going to drive to another place to look for a blue heron, and we're literally 100 yards down the road from my driveway. Good eye, Gerald. Okay, so we're just coming to an in-town little pond here, and we found this structure. So is this kids, or is this like homeless people?
We're looking for nice red leaves, Gary, but is this would this consider one of the leaves
Yeah,
that we're looking for?
I think he pulled that out of his back pocket, guys. We're walking along and Gerald just pointed out this floating leaf over here. So we took some photos, I'll show you guys, but it's caught in a cobweb. That is bloody cool. It's too bad the sun wasn't on it, but still makes for a cool photo. Yeah, that is a big pine right there. That's a 150-year-old pine.
So if that tree falls in the forest, does anybody hear?
Somebody's gonna hear that one. Yeah. Look at the size of this tree.
No, it's amazing, eh?
Everybody forgets how slow our growing seasons are up here. Oh man, that's definitely like a 200-year-old tree.
Isn't that amazing, eh? I bet you this tree can tell stories.
It's bigger around than Gerald is.
Yes.
Like Gerald and I could put our hands together and we still wouldn't reach around this tree. Like that's.
I don't think so. Eh?
No, we could. There's no way. We'd need a third Gerald.
You know what? A third? Oh yeah, third.
Third would probably do it. And it's funny because you look out here and the rest of these trees, they're all like 60 years old or less. Somehow that big guy, he survived. So Gerald says there's a log up here that usually has a lot of turtles on it. We're gonna sneak up.
That's the river that's across the road from my house. We're on the other side of it. I always tell you guys that's why there's nobody back in there is behind my house, and nobody can cross this river in the summer unless they had a boat. Then, but there's no point, there's no reason to go in there because all there is swamp and mosquitoes. Oh yeah, I see one out. Oh, Gerald, there's 3. Gerald crossed over. I couldn't see.
Three here. And look over there by the tree going into.
Oh yeah, a whole bunch. Yeah, the bridges are getting pretty rotten, actually.
Yeah, I think. Bad shape, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, so is that a robin up there? Yeah, I see it flying in the tree. Is that a robin or is that something else? You see him right there, Gary? Oh, we just see him.
A robin, I think.
I think it was robin.
What do you guys think of the DJI action view? It's nice to just have this thing on and running. You know, if a deer or something were to run out in front of us, we'd have video of it.
Or a bear.
Yeah, see Gerald fighting off a bear.
Oh, and we can get a snake.
Snake, yeah?
There you go. Just a small one. Oh. He's right in here. You can see his. You see him right there, Gary?
Oh, yeah.
Right in there.
Oh, actually, I can probably take a picture of that.
I can focus.
No, I'm waiting for him to stick his tongue out, and he won't.
Now that's funny. We're driving down the road. Gerald looks out at the lake. Gary, there's swans out there. We don't get swans. I'm like, Gerald, are you sure? Yeah. So we pull down this little side road. They're inflatables.
They're decoys.
Good try,
yeah,
Gerald.
I think it's people are trying to play with
He
us.
says they're moving. Yeah, they're floating around in the wind.
They're decoys. I think Gary set those out. He's trying to make me look bad.
Gerald, actually one's a unicorn. Get your camera, dude.